All right. Hey, everybody. Adam Savage here in my cave with a Roman soldier's helmet that I just procured off of eBay. And I end up with more questions than answers about it. And I thought I'd show it to you and talk to you. What about my questions? What about my... I thought I would show it to you and ask these questions and see if anyone out there actually can help me with this. So I picked this up recently on eBay. And it is a lovely movie-made Roman Guard helmet from mid-60s sword and sandals films. That was what the auction stated. When I look at it up close, I'll tell you, for one, it smells like the 60s. And by that I mean, I can smell trace amounts of the kind of chemicals that don't show up in modern props. Part of that may be this old helmet liner that's in here has some foam that's rotting in it, and that may be part of that smell. But this is also a very vintage looking helmet liner, so that helps me, I think, place it. And its construction is pretty straightforward in a couple of ways. This main helmet here is clearly vacuum formed plastic with a gold paint treatment on it, like I've done 100 times on any given prop. But the crown here, what do you call that? I'm drawing a blank on what this is called. But anyway, the mohawk up here and the frieze that sits above the eyes, and these two pieces are actually made of metal. And that's peculiar to me, because my question is it metal sprayed into a mold? And I'll show you some close-ups of the inside of this. It's definitely metal, but I can't tell if it's cast into a mold, which it seems to be sort of sputtered into a mold. The normal way this would have been done back in the oldie days is a process called chasing, where you put a backing on this of pitch or rosin, and you hammer your shape into this. But I don't think this is done that way. But I am kind of curious if anyone knows about manufacturing techniques, because this is weird to me that it is literally metal. And I can't quite picture how it was built. Everything else about it is just gorgeous. The leatherwork on the inside, this back neck piece is leather and it's beautifully aged. And the horsehair of this crown of the mohawk is really, really, really stunning. Yes, you should see it on me. I will put it on. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Totally. I am ready to misjudge the power of my empire. Absolutely. Every now and then I find something like this on eBay, and I know that it's older than I expect, and that in and of itself sometimes is worth bringing it into my collection. I am also really interested in how prop making has changed over the years. Everything you buy these days is sprayed truck bed liner, polyurea, which is super versatile, durable, easy to use, easy to work with, and inexpensive, which is why everyone's using it. But 50, 60 years ago, they had to rely on other techniques. So to me, I love unpacking old props for exactly that kind of knowledge that they give. This piping around here is just some shiny gold cord, probably for decoration, home decoration, party decoration. You'd get this at a party kind of store. It's all riveted together with what look like actually blind rivets with caps. That's also something that I don't know how to do. That's an interesting one. So yeah, when you look at close-ups of this, if you've got information about how this might have been built, I'm all ears. The ad said that this was plausibly used in Jason and the Argonauts, or another one, Coriolanus, an Italian version of Coriolanus. I looked it through, I fast forwarded, but I looked at both of those movies, and this helmet's not in either one. I don't think it's likely I'm going to be able to find the movie that this helmet is from, but again, we're showing you some B-roll, including these singular figures on the sideburns, in hopes that maybe somebody does know what film this came from, because I would love to know. Yeah. So I would call this a piece of my collection in progress. I don't know enough about it for it to be as interesting as I hope that it is, which is why I'm making this video. Thank you guys for joining me, and I will see you with the next cool thing I find. Hey guys, Adam Savage from Tested here. If you've ever seen the 6-inch ruler in inches and centimeters on my forearm and wanted one of your own, but you didn't want it to be permanent, well, today's your lucky day. You can now buy temporary tattoos of my measuring stick, my measuring forearm, at tested-store.com. Comes like this, goes on in about 30 seconds with a little water. The instructions are on the back. It comes off with rubbing alcohol, and hopefully it warms you up to the idea of permanently attaching a measuring device to your body, because I use mine every single day.